Things gonna get silly, bitches.
So I misread the article like a week ago when it said Inside Out 2 is coming to streaming platforms. I took that as it was coming to Disney Plus and I'd get to watch it for free. So I told my kids and they were stoked. Fast forward to last Friday, Inside Out 2 came to streaming platforms, but it was the ones where you had to pay to watch it. And there's nothing worse than hearing children go, "We're not gonna get to watch it tonight." $30 later, we're watching Inside Out 2. Moral of the story is read the full extent of the article before you start telling your kids about it instead of just reading the headlines and getting excited. How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. I am Great Stoned Dragon, and I'm going to be talking about Inside Out 2. But before I do, I'm going to get back into the mindset I was in when I watched Inside Out 2. Now that is better. Nah, man, it was awesome. We put the mattress on the floor and let the kids build a pillow for it. Had it on the big screen TV in the bedroom with, we have one of those Govee backlight kits so that it's got the immersion on the wall. We had it real loud. There's all the colors and everything. It was tight. Not to mention Dad got pizza and made milkshakes for everybody. And Inside Out 2 really took it to a whole nother level. We really loved the movie. I thought it was great. I was also a fan of Inside Out 1. I really enjoyed that movie. I'm going to try my best not to spoil anything. Now, if you haven't seen Inside Out 1, I might spoil some shit there. So yeah, you should probably go watch that. Have you not seen that yet? It was a good one. And how you going to do my man Bing Bong like that? God, Bing Bong. You know what? Let's do another one in honor of Bing Bong. That one's for you, Bing Bong. Take her to the moon for me. Nah, Inside Out 2 is great. I really enjoyed it. You know, this one follows Riley as she ages and deals with a whole new set of problems that come with being a teenage girl. And it was cool to see how they aged with their audience from Inside Out 1. Like, they really followed the people that saw that movie and helped them deal with a whole new set of problems. And it's a really cool way to kind of guide the younger ones through, you know, growing up. And the way it does that is by teaching us how to deal with our emotions, how to manage our own emotions. And it's like it's not telling anybody like what to do, but it's teaching you how to manage your own emotions, putting the attention inward and making you think about yourself. And I think that's a beautiful thing. So Inside Out 1, you had your 5 emotions. You had joy, anger, fear, disgust, and sadness. And Inside Out 2 brings a whole new list of emotions to the table along with our original cast. Some of the emotions that you'll see, the main one being anxiety, which, man, it was actually stunning. Some of the things that they teach you on how to manage one's own anxiety. One is me. Hello, I am one, aka Dragon, also known as the Commodore. The new emotions are anxiety, embarrassment, envy, nostalgia, and ennui, which I never knew how to spell that word. I've seen that word and said it. I'm embarrassed on how all the different ways that I've pronounced it that were so far off from ennui. I'm very happy my wife likes to watch movies with the subtitles on because now I know. I unraveled that mystery. Anybody who doesn't know what ennui is, it's like boredom or disinterest. And ennui is French. One would assume, again, hello, one, that's a French word. Ennui. E-N-N-U-I. Ennui. I don't, man, what? Either way, Riley is older now. Riley's brain is developing, and now we have this new case of emotions, but also she's dealing with the fact that these emotions are erratic and intensified. Not just the new ones, but the original ones as well. Joy, sadness, disgust. Even the slightest push on the keypad is causing these massive reactions, which we've all been there, right? Riley has to then, you know, struggle with choosing right from wrong and figuring out her direction, but also how to like learn some distress tolerance, which that's such an important life skill. Distress tolerance and emotional regulation. I'll be honest with you folks, I'm in DBT therapy, which is dialectical behavioral therapy, and it's very big on things such as these. And it was cool watching the movie because there's spots where I was able to identify some DBT practices that that Riley was having to incorporate to help manage her big emotions. And that was so cool to see. I think it's something that my wife taught me about, and I'm learning more about it as I'm, progressing in the therapy, and it's really powerful. So if any of you are struggling like emotionally and like regulating your emotions, I couldn't recommend looking into DBT therapy enough. And it was really cool to see it reflected in this movie. Some things to expect with Inside Out 2 is a lot of color. It's very bright. It's very vibrant. It's an hour and a half long movie, so it moves pretty quick, which, you know, you'd expect. The voice acting was wonderful. I really liked the cast that they brought in with the new emotions. Like, it wasn't exceptionally funny to me. And again, I was fucking baked. It wasn't necessarily funny, but it was very entertaining. Like, I didn't find myself laughing, but I just found myself locked in, and it felt like I was learning some stuff. It's one that I really do want to watch again, not just because we paid $30 for it and I want to get my money's worth because, you know, I'm a dad and that's what we do. But also, yeah, there are some serious lessons to learn, and I found the movie almost therapeutic in a way. So especially if you go in high, man, like, you're going to come away with something. Pack a bowl, draw the shades, cut on Inside Out 2, and have some munchies on standby, dude, and you're going to have a pretty solid time. I loved it. I thought it was a great movie. I look forward to watching it again. But again, I was a fan of the first one, so maybe I'm biased. I like to see this coming from Disney. I haven't been a big fan of a lot of the stuff Disney's done in recent years, but I was excited to see Inside Out 2. And once I saw some of the reviews saying, like, this is a stellar movie, I was much more on board. So I watched it. Let me know if you've seen it in the comments, what you think. Maybe you think I'm completely out of pocket here, which is fine. I liked it. I'd like to know if you did or didn't. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel for more, you know, content like this and other stuff. I like to smoke pot and watch things. Oh yeah, my link tree's in the description, and that's got my socials and my Discord. So, you know, come hang out. If you watch the movie, I hope you like it, and I'm probably gonna go watch it again. All right, catch you on the next one. Dragon abides.